see you again. You came just in time. Look, I'm shredding some chicken breast here. And I already have my chicken broth because you know what I'm going to prepare today for lunch? Enfrijoladas! Do you want to prepare them with me? Come on, let's do it. Well, to prepare enfrijoladas, we are going to use 3 tablespoons of chopped garlic, a cup of chopped white onion, 2 cups of cooked and shredded chicken. This time I used chicken breast, black beans. You can also use red beans or bayo beans or pinto beans. Doesn't matter. Chipotle. I love this brand because it's Mexican and the chipotle pepper has a very specific flavor and with the beans is awesome. Epazote. Look, I found fresh epazote. So this one is already washed and disinfected. Remember when we make the recipe of the quesadillas, if you can't find fresh epazote, you can always find it dehydrated. Nixtamal tortillas, which are corn tortillas, think about 2 tortillas per guest. Mexican crema, which is exactly the same than sour cream, but this is tastier because it's made in Mexico. Queso fresco, and that's it. So let's start working. I know if you want to make your life easier, you can always use canned beans, but there is nothing in this world better than make your own things because you know what is in there. Canned beans have a lot of sodium and they use a lot of oil, so I prefer to make my own. Here we have 2 liters of chicken broth, which is where I cook my chicken breast before. So we add 1.5 tablespoon of garlic, a half of a cup of the onion, and we are going to put all the epazote. Look, it's probably, if I chop it, is like a cup of epazote. So I'm going to put the whole thing in there. This time I'm going to make more beans than only for my enfrijoladas because I love to have beans handy whenever I want to prepare anything. So I'm going to make 3 cups of black beans. So we have 1. 3 cups is 1 pound. 1 pound of black beans. But only with that, we are going to close our pressure cooker. You have to be careful that your pressure cooker, the size of your pressure cooker, are completely dry, perfectly dry. The lid has to be clean and completely dry too, and be careful that the gasket is completely dry and perfectly put because we don't want accidents. We are going to set our fire at the highest temperature. And, well, the pressure cooker has to be perfectly closed. Here you have directions of how to close it. The 2 handles have to be together, even, so that means that it's very well closed. And from here you are going to see that some steam come out. So when it happens, we have to put the bulb on top. I know you can do it. Don't be afraid of use this. It takes less time than using the crock pot, and the result is exactly the same. So take the risk, my friends. Now you see how the vapor is coming out? This is the time to put your bulb on top. All the pressure is getting in there. We have to slow the fire of our stove at medium temperature. Set 20 minutes in your timer. Now let's wait. Our 20 minutes are done. We're going to turn off the fire. Don't open it. Don't open it now. Let it rest. Let the vapor get out slowly. Do not take the bulb off. Leave it on. Move it from the fire. Leave it there. Let it rest. While our beans are resting, we're going to work with the tortillas. So preheat a pan in medium temperature and put one of our tortillas in there. Don't toast them too much. We are going to need some unsalted butter. And this is all the fat that we are going to use in our plate. So be generous. And that's it. Don't let them get crunchy. Turn it off. Your tortillas are ready. Now our pressure cooker is ready to be opened. When you listen and there is no more steam coming out and there's no more vapor coming from the bulb, and when you remove the bulb, you see? There is not a lot of noise and vapors coming out. That means that it's ready and you can open it. Carefully open it and look at this. Our beans are almost ready. If you see, they look pretty dry, but we are going to cook them a little more. So we are going to add a liter of water to our beans and turn on the fire at medium temperature. Mix them a little bit, slowly, because you don't want to break your beans. They are almost cooked, and here is all the epazote. The water helps us to cool them down a little bit so we can remove the epazote, because we don't want all the stems of the epazote in there. We are going to add the other spoon and a half of garlic and the rest of the onions. I'm going to put a tablespoon of chicken broth powder to help my beans have some more flavor. This is the time for our chipotle. My God, look at these chipotles. They are delicious. So I am going to take only one, look, and I just put it there. So the chipotle is going to boil in the broth. Oh my God, I love the smell of chipotle. It's like, I want to devour them, but be careful because it's very spicy. So move your beans and let them boil. We want this water to get more creamy. The smell is amazing. I can smell the epazote and the chipotle. The flavors are going to be awesome. And I know they look to be a lot of beans, but we can always put some of them in containers and freeze them. That way you are going to have homemade beans when you need them. You don't need the canned beans. These are much better. You know, if you see, they have low sodium, no grease at all. So definitely this is healthier. Well, if you see that your beans are soft, turn off the fire. And we are going to use some of these beans to make our enfrijoladas. So take like 3 cups of beans with some of the broth. This is what some people call refried beans, because they put some grease and then they put the beans and smash them in the pan. But I'm not going to put grease because there's no need. So smash your beans. If you think that they are too dry, add some more broth. Now we have here 2 cups of beans, cup and a half of broth, very well smashed. So we are going to add the chicken. Mix the chicken with the beans. If you see that they get again too dry, add some more of the broth.
Turn on the fire at medium temperature.
As soon as we start looking at the bubbles coming out, you see some bubbles here and there popping out. That means that our smashed beans with delicious chicken breast is ready. Let's put our enfrijoladas together. Take one of the tortillas that we previously cooked and dive it into the beans. Carefully turn them again and put it on your plate. Then put some of the mix inside your tortilla like this and fold it. Then we are going to put some more of our mix on the top. There you go. Let's add some of the Mexican crema or sour cream. Oh, look at this. My goodness, I'm drooling. I am drooling for my enfrijoladas. Put some crumbs of the queso fresco. Look at this, yummy, yummy, yummy. This is awesome. As decoration, put some cilantro. And ta-da! Here are our delicious, wonderful, amazing enfrijoladas. Enfrijoladas. Let's taste them. Okay, look at this piece with cream and beans. My friend, this is heaven. Look at the cream and the cheese, and I can get the kick of the chipotle. Oh my god. This is delicious. You have to taste this. You can wait. Thank you for helping me this time. It was a complete success. We make a good team together. Well, my friends, this is all for today. If you like this recipe, please give me a like. Taste it. You are going to love it. I know. Make them for breakfast, so for brunch they are perfect. And you are going to impress your friends. And let me know what you think about the recipe. If you want me to make something special for you, if it's your birthday and you want to learn a new recipe, let me know. My name is Victoria. See you next time. Adios.